I thought it was a really tough course. That.
Well, it was tough the way you played it. You must have been in trees about 10 holes out of the 18.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But to your credit, you got a good score despite that.
Yeah. I don't know how I did it. I remember coming away thinking I just want to get out of here before I do some more damage.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy game.
Right, well, I'm ready. I'm ready. This is all good.
We're not mucking around here.
This is all good. Right. I'm not going to take any more there. The only problem is I've always found if you play 2 or 3 shots beforehand, I have just done, and they're really good. I mean, really very good. And you get into a game and your first shot is invariably nothing like the shot shape you do.
Well, that's why Dave and I don't go on the practice fairway first. We want to save those good ones.
Okay, I'm in.
You are in, and I think we're away smoothly.
We did get away smoothly, and are we recording, Dave?
Yes, we are.
Well, this was so smooth start, it's almost guaranteed someone's going to have a disaster straight away.
Goes without saying.
Just to balance things out. It looks a bit like Barnbougle, Dave, that splash screen.
Well, let's see it.
Oh, you must have got a different one.
Yeah, I did. Different course.
Well, I don't remember these giant rocks in the background.
No.
It looks all right.
They're massive.
There's that .25 that you left on the practice fairway, Andy.
Well, we shall see whether I'm still hitting it. I
mean, we will.
You're dying to see me shove it way right, aren't you?
I want to see hand grenade.
Well, that's a pretty straight one as well.
Yeah. Well, Dave, you're going to have to go for OIM straight away.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Yes.
No problem. 3 good ones. And all very similar distance.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
All right, I can see we're in for some interesting putts. If we're any woggers, there's going to be trouble.
Well, it looks as though there's a smacking great ridge in the middle of the green.
I think I've just
that's the false front.
Wogger to test. Get off.
Stay on. We want to have excitement. Yes, get in there.
God damn it.
I dare say this must be at sea level. You didn't check, did you?
It would have to be. Ferint Point indicates it's by the.
Well, yeah, if it's on the coast, it has to be close enough to sea level.
Yeah. Okay, let's just. 155. I'm not going to take that. Well, it's not bad for a starter.
Yeah, it's all right.
Perfectly acceptable. Outside chance of a birdie. That's even better, I think.
Well, this looks great.
Come on, baby.
It's an
Come
old
on.
baby.
Oh, baby.
What a start. Genuine old baby straight away.
Ah, Dave, and you're Shadow Man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Those dark horses.
Isn't it really, really dark?
It is. There's 2 or 3 courses that do this. This is the 3rd one. Added to the list. There were 2 before this. I can't remember their names. I'll bet Dave can't either.
Well, I can't say that I've ever really noticed this phenomenon before.
It's quite rare. Oh, I keep getting the pace wrong. Wait for the late break. Oh, I hit it too hard. Stop.
Right. Well, we've got to assume that Dave is going to just lob it into the middle of the hole. From there, he's only 8 inches, 21 inches away. Okay, right. 18 feet. Oh, that broke way more than I thought.
It went crazy in the first 3 feet.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if I hadn't aimed it out, but oh well.
This one's going to take a very sharp turn to the right, about 2 inches from the hole.
Oh,
and there
boy.
it was. I thought I was allowed for it, but I didn't. Oh. Maybe Dave's old baby isn't a tap-in.
It may not be.
Well, I tell you what, I could barely see the golf ball there. That was really bizarre.
Oh, Christ.
Well, that's odd. I mean, Dave is totally in.
Well, Andy, it does depend what angle you're on.
Yeah.
So you can see right now that part of this guy is in shadow right now.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Yeah, this is the garden going to Cass. Yeah, that's all organised for when she's ready to have you. She's just going to call an Uber and then we'll just pick you up and take you straight there. I spoke to her about it. Yep, so you don't have to worry about that. Once she rings and confirms that you can come over, then she'll just organise that and we'll just turn up, pick you up from your door. Yep, no worries at all, that's all sorted. Yeah, I double checked that for you to make sure it was all okay. Okay, well have fun at Cats anyway. Have fun at Cats then. Okay. Well, all right, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Actually, I think this is going to make some of our shots quite difficult to to bloody hell, that was mind you, got a nice 9. You know, the half shots and so on, it's if you can't see where you're pulling back to, it's going to make those 3/4 shots very difficult to pull off.
Yeah, it's going to depend whether or not the club sort of gets occluded by the dark body, yeah.
Oh, I like that word. Can I use it? Occluded. Oh, I love that. I haven't used that for ages. I'm just gonna make a note of it.
Feel free, Andy. I have no copyright. I'm going to love watching some of these longer putts tonight. There are all sorts of gnarly little swirls on them.
2, 2, 3.
So did you pick difficult pins, Dave? Or?
No, I only picked medium pins. I was gentle on you. The difficult pins must be pretty tricky.
I guess they could be. Oh,
So we've got some eagle putts coming up here.
Not for me, you haven't.
Oh, Andy hasn't.
Oh, unless you choose to putt that one, but might be a tough putt.
Seems risky. Right, 210. So I've probably got sort of the same problem Andy had. The 7 wood is just too much. I'm just going to have to go with a 5 iron and hope I get the right wind. There we go, 10. Oh, I'm happy with the shot.
And it's gone down to 1. Might be
Down.
nice to...
Oh, I tell you what, if it had stayed up, I might have just got onto that downslope.
Yeah. If it had stayed at 7 or 10,
Yeah, it could have been a no baby.
it could well have been.
Oh, you picked variable tonight, didn't you, Dave?
Sorry?
You picked variable wins.
I did pick variable
Oh.
to stop the O babies. And you
Well, it
had
hasn't stopped him so far, has it?
Dave showed me.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
No, I've got the stupid view. Damn you,
You
not
got
from
it.
this distance.
You've got the stupid view, and you presumably you're totally black as well.
Oh, I can't
All right.
see. Oh, Jesus. This is terrible. Okay. Oh, I've got no idea. Just going to hit it and see what happens, eh?
Oh.
Well, that's all right. Ooh.
It looks written.
Oh, there's a little gnarly bit at the end.
I also have this stupid view.
And
So
funny
annoying.
enough, I can see both of your views perfectly clearly.
Yep, I can
That's
see
the
Dave's
annoying
normal.
bit.
That is the annoying thing about it.
Whenever I try and hit it smooth using F5 to get it back, oh, this is tricky. What the hell? Oh, maybe there. I don't know. But,
Should be good enough.
should be. Very disconcerting.
Well, as long as we don't have any pericombobulations going on. Well, blast off tomorrow will take place when our house should appear on the market for the first time.
Send us the web link, Andy. We'll have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too.
Yeah, we might make an offer.
Right. Well, that's as we were, gentlemen.
Don't forget he's got
Sure.
household neighbours, Dave. I don't think we're going to be buying his house.
Yeah.
Ah, how's I know this?
Yeah.
Yes. Total dickheads. I can't imagine. Well, actually, I can imagine a worse neighbour because we lived to one years and years ago, and I remember us going into the house. I'd forgotten all about it. We got all the stuff unloaded, and within an hour or two of moving in, it was a terraced house, and all of a sudden this bloody music started blaring, and I mean blaring.
Wow.
It was just horrible, and unfortunately we were in a situation at the time where we were kind of financially trapped a little bit, so we couldn't just up sticks and move. I mean, it was not a good time.
No, and almost always when someone cares so little about the volume level, if you go and say something to them, if anything, they'll just turn it up on you.
Well, I mean, there was one day when I had quite a powerful system, so I just turned my speakers directly onto his wall, but it didn't stop him in the slightest.
Yeah.
Uh, 31 yards. It's not really.
It's a pretty tough par 3.
It is a tough par 3.
Well, I think if I fade into the hole, it could work. With maximum loft or something like that. Now I've faded it too much. Oh, that's going to be diabolical from up there. But no green.
Well, yeah, oh yes, I see what you mean. Mind you, this should test your powers of recovery.
It certainly will, Andy.
Just overcooked it. Wow, just didn't get any backswing at all. Well, you're sitting pretty, Dave, 28 feet.
I am. It was a remarkable tee shot, actually.
Yes, you're laughing, Dave.
It's not bad, but you've got there's a little curly bit.
It's going to be good.
Okay, right. Oh, God. Okay, right. I'll do that. Well, a decent putt here will reap rewards.
Oh,
that was close.
Yeah, nice putt.
It was close without ever actually looking as though it was going to go in the hole. But
yeah, appreciate if you could have this one for me, Dave. Pretty tricky. Turn.
nice.
oh, that was well worked out. Now, I'm not sure whether the course I'm playing at PGLS, Pasatiempo, is one of Stoney's courses, but the greens there are probably. It's not that they're horrible, but they're just, different breaks left and right on the same putt. Really difficult to read the lines of the putt.
It's almost like those two courses on links. I can't remember the guy's name now. That had lots of little mini breaks all the way to the hole.
I'm trying to think.
I used to love playing them, but
yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not going to come.
No, it's not going to come.
Kind of.
Well, Dave, I've got to say, your performance today has been pretty flawless so far.
I haven't missed a fairway.
Driving's good.
I haven't missed a green.
He's just quite achieving his way to a sneaky victory, Andy, at this point.
Well, I think this is more of Uncle Dave in on Friday's game. there was one point where I laid up, and Dave went for the driver. And my comment at the time was, Uncle Dave will be proud of me for doing that. And then Dave gave me a link to Uncle Arthur, which I found...
you never seen Uncle Arthur before?
No, I haven't.
He has now. It's great.
Send him some Russell Coit stuff, Dave.
Oh, yes.
It's the same actor. But,
Yeah, I will. I'll send him a link to one of the better ones.
Go in the... Oh,
That's harsh.
it is harsh.
And it's also a hole which is reachable, Andy, if you're not in the rough. Still might be for you. Depends on...
All right. It's not in the rough. I've probably gone from one bunker to another. Oh, no.
Beautiful.
Right. Not too bad. I was a little bit fortunate there, but I'll take it. Yeah, when Dave played me the Uncle Arthur link, I just was almost falling off my seat.
I sent you the one where Uncle Arthur goes to the Melbourne Cup.
Okay. Glenn Robbins is a very funny man.
He certainly is. I like this one.
Oh, that looks really good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
If it's not a no baby, it ends badly every time. Oh, I almost flopped that as well, if I had. Oh.
Dave do. Well, it's a hooky one.
See what happens as soon as you say I haven't missed a green yet?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but having said that, you will hit the green in 3.
Oh, actually, that's true. He will hit it in reg. He still hasn't missed.
79.
A little white knuckle.
Yeah, still testy for me.
Ooh.
That's all right. 2 putts. That's all that matters.
You remember, Dave, you don't get any jackets for hitting all the fairways and all the greens in regulation.
No, you do not.
And then as Dave managed it,
That should be all right.
6 or 7 feet.
Yeah, it looks pretty straight.
Actually, I'd be surprised if anyone missed. It's as big as a bucket for you, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Does your computer connect to your TV, Andy?
It does, but I can't I suppose I could cast the output to the TV screen. Yes.
But you
but
don't have an HDMI cable connected to it between the two.
Not between my PC and the. Oh, having said that, I've got my other PC box, which is underneath the TV, and I'm pretty sure the HDMI sound and video work on it.
Yeah. Well, for a long time, I just had a small PC under the TV as my media player.
Right.
And I had all my movies and TV shows on it. But it's not a bad way of watching replays of golf games, is what I was sort of getting at.
Ah, right. Yes. Yes, indeed. That's...
Imagine how thrilled Carol will be to see you playing golf against us two.
And with the accompanying audio as well.
You know, that might lessen the thrill at some stage, depending on the game you pick, Andy. I don't know. Was she ever a sailor or anything like that?
Was she ever what?
A sailor? So she'll have heard all these words already.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is what's this? Oh, Dave.
Disaster.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. I'll take my punishment.
Oh, he's not going for it.
Nah.
I see a gap in those two mounds, Dave. You might have made it. We'll never know.
Okay, Dave.
Best I could have hoped for was in that bunker in front of the green. But...
Yeah, you can just flip an O baby up at the pin. You'll be fine. All right. 18% power loss. This is going to be a 7-wood for sure. It is. It's going to be a hooked 7-wood. My favourite type.
Right, so I was the only one that did it the fairway, but I'm kind of blocked out a little bit by the tree.
By that tree, absolutely.
Oh, look at that, though.
That's all right, Dave. It's pretty special.
It's more than all right. It's a Mackie special.
I do love my hooked 7-woods.
You do like your hook, and we like it when you play your hook shots now. Then this has got some serious action.
Okay. You just see us slice something now.
You're going to see us bigger
slices really well, better than
ever going to see in your life. Oh. Can I get over that? Well, I should be able to get over that. Oh, God. This is just wretched.
I'm guessing that's a punched, sliced 183 club. Oh, look at it come down. Oh, Andy.
That was a pity. I didn't have enough club.
Was it the 183?
No, it was the 170 I went with. So I should have taken the leaf out of your book and assumed the big slice was going to take at least 5 yards off the distance.
It does. Well, the funny thing is...
Check. Oh, baby.
Oh, he's done it. He's done his own.
Oh, bloody hell.
Wow.
This is course management at the top draw.
Right. Brilliant shot, Dave.
Yeah, very nice.
Quite pleased.
Is this no?
Good hit.
Oh, bang. Well, that's a pretty spectacular up and down that bunker day.
Ta.
I hope that's not going to be a catalyst for one of your rampant charges through the field.
I do like rampaging. Oh, did you see that almost bounce out?
Yes, it was quite strange.
Oh yes, it did. I wouldn't have been happy about that.
No,
Bloody
I'm
hell.
sure
That would have been extremely unfortunate. That.
Well, you would have
I
been the
wouldn't
most unhappy out of the three of us.
Exactly.
I think we'd have given you the shot actually if it had bounced out going into the sensible pace.
Oh, it
Well,
would have been ridiculous.
It's only fair.
Well, if you hadn't, I'd have sulked.
No, we would have.
Well, it's all water under the bridge because
We're in moot point territory now.
yes, we approached at a very rapid rate of knots there. God, this is a long course, isn't it?
Yeah. I think we're playing it pretty well. It's not that easy.
Is it a big drive? I think
It
it
was
might
big.
be quite. It is big. I suddenly unleashed the beast.
That is a tough pin. It's all running away as soon as it hits the green. The 216 is too much. The 195 is going to be short, but not that short. Punch it and wait for low wind like this. And then push it into the bunker just to end all issues.
Well, it doesn't look it's a nice distance as well, so that's not a bad place to shove it if you're going to shove it.
Yep, nice straightforward 48 footer.
Just missed it. Pity. 43 feet. Nobody hit the green.
No. No one wanted the long putt from the back, which would have been diabolical.
Oh, exactly.
So our weather tomorrow is described as an Arctic blast, Andy.
Go on and tell me.
It's only going to get to 18.
Jesus Christ. And that gets referred to as an Arctic blast.
At this time of year it does.
Oh,
Oh,
you nearly got some kind of outrageous sort of fallout.
Well, that would have been 2 in a row, really.
Yeah.
I can hear Dave's got some food.
carrot milk. Very tasty.
Mm. Are you still making beef jerky, Dave?
I haven't made beef jerky for 2 years.
That long?
Yeah, I only made it the once.
the grand experiment came and went.
No, I just haven't been bothered. Like, it's delicious. It's just a lot of effort to do it, and I haven't had the chance. Oh, come on. Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
That's very
it's
bad.
it's not a good putt. But...
Yeah, it's not a course you can afford to get excited on, really.
Well, it does mean that you've come back to the field.
Yes, it does.
Suddenly we've got a tight game again.
We've got a very tight game. Of course, you realise what happens in the tight games where you get to 11 or 12 holes and we're all tied. Somebody, and it's usually you, Dave, I have to say, just sort of accelerates away from the field and leaves me and Slater just gasping for air.
Well,
what the hell happened there?
You should have seen what happened in our skins game the other day, Andy. It was unbelievable. We got to the 15th hole and we're still all square. No one had won a skin. So it was like $1.5 million prize money at that point, or might have been more. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it was enough for Dave to run away with it.
Yeah, I sunk a 28-footer, and that was the end of the game. He had no chance of catching. It went from super exciting to super deflated in about 1/10 of a second. Well, I was still excited. Dave less so. You got some dirty granny there as well, Dave?
No, man, no. I'm just being a bit of a pig.
What's going on there? Our Christian viewers from the Temperance Society turning off, they're switching off in their droves.
Dave's gone into full caveman mode.
Oh.
That was exciting.
It was.
Great line.
It's not a bad line in now. I'd rather have that line than any other.
Well, I've got the worst for sure. And no chance of getting backspin either. That looks great if it's the right distance.
Oh, that's a pity.
Oh, please look at that. Wow, that's harsh. But it still looks cool.
It's all right.
Yeah, I've got to be very, very careful of this. Oh, that was close to being pretty good.
It was. Have you had any rain today, Dave?
We had a smattering just after lunch, just for about 10 minutes. Oh, he's done it again. Freak!
That's pretty good.
You get the freak call, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. I know it's half insult, half compliment, but I'll say. Yeah, I've got a fire in my belly at the moment. I can feel it.
Well, you can keep that fire bloody out of sight, mate.
Put the dampers on, Andy. Close the smoke box.
Ooh.
Oh,
What
turd!
No.
Oh.
Great idea.
Come on.
Wow, that's harsh.
Very cruel. It deserved a 3. Very nice birdie.
Thanks, Andy.
What did you play? An ordinary pitch shot?
I did. About 80%.
Two on 3. I remember when this game first appeared.
Yeah.
I remember sort of making a comment in the forums that you couldn't see the flag very clearly, and you can't, but you can see it, enough of it. But I did fire up links with Andy Hope the other day.
Yeah.
He didn't really play much. We didn't have the time, but just to check the connection. And boy, the bloody flag in links 2K3 was like a bloody lighthouse compared to
And can you still remember how to swing properly? I mean, all I remember is it was different to this. I don't think I could just step into the game and I'd just do the perfect golf swing and it would be disaster, I'm sure.
I can't work out how to hit the shots, but I'm sure it will come to me if I were to play a little bit of it.
Okay, so it didn't just come back instinctively like riding a bike or anything like that?
No, because I think the distances that links gave you within the game weren't that accurate. That I think they were overestimating how far you could hit it.
So were you hitting clubs further or shorter than...
Shorter, definitely shorter,
Yep.
and shorter than I do in PG. I would say probably 10 yards difference easily.
And the
maybe
other difference is, yeah.
Maybe a bit more.
But the big difference is you could never get bite the way you can in this game with almost any club.
Come on. Oh, God, that's...
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see what... You're completely black here, Dave.
Yeah, pretty close to all black here as well.
Well, I can see a smidgen of red, a smidgen of green. He's
and a little edge of his arms. It's weird. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, man.
Oh, Dave.
No reward, of course.
You're hitting some great shots for no reward. You're just going to have to do more oh babies. That's the only way.
Have you always been unlucky in life, Dave?
I have. When it comes to finances and investing and all that sort of stuff, I'm the unluckiest bloke on the planet. Oh, will it? No, it will not.
Oh. Oh, yes, indeed. Ooh. The crowd.
Look at you guys planting seeds for me. Thank you. Just trying to get me all rattled. It's worked. Oh, no, it hasn't worked.
Never looked like missing Dave.
Hmm.
Another wiggly one. Well, I can count myself fortunate. I didn't lose ground to anybody there. I feel as though I'm lurking in the shadows. I've never actually had the lead or a share in the lead, but you haven't shaken me off yet.
He's stalking us.
That's the word.
Yeah, he's stalking us. Did you ever see a movie called What We Do in the Shadows, Andy?
Oh God, yeah.
You
Oh,
just
that was
reminded me of it.
the UK produced a spin-off series about, it's a house of vampires, isn't
That's
it?
the one.
I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah, the movie was good too.
Yeah, I've seen both. I enjoyed them both as well. But the TV series is just a series of half-hour stories, and really well done.
Yeah, that I haven't seen.
That's just, if you enjoyed the movie, then you'll probably enjoy the dramatization as well, the series.
And is there an English version and an American version of the series, or just English?
No, it's. I'm sure it was just made by an English production company. I'm not sure where it was supposed to be set, but it was tremendous. I don't know whether they had the same characters, but one of the vampires was this Colin Robinson. He was just an ordinary guy. He wears cardigans and stuff like this. But yeah, what the hell? What kind of vampire was he? I wish Carol was down here. She would tell us. Oh, I'm gonna have to find that out. He basically sucked the life force. He didn't actually do any physical sucking of the, but he was
so he took your energy instead of your blood somehow.
Yeah, it was that kind of. I'm gonna have to find that out.
I didn't know there were different kinds of vampires.
Oh yes. This is what a lot of people don't realise. I didn't realise. Oh God!
Now don't go into the Holy Grail cave at the back there. That killer rabbit might be in there.
It does look pretty ominous. He's going for it.
It's a nice shot. Oh, baby.
Look at this. It's a second baby of the night. Lovely. Wow. Pressure's on now.
I was pretty pleased with my shot, but that was sensational.
You might have to perform.
I'm going to have to find that out.
And he's trying to do research. I sense
he has. You've set him off.
It does look very menacing back there.
It does. Oh, I think they're three pretty good shots, really.
They are. Mine was by far the worst.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, North Melbourne's effort on the weekend, Dave. We apparently scared you for a bit, but it could never last.
I was whooping because I was going to watch it on KO, so I had no worries about getting back in time for the start of the game or something.
Right.
Then I get a text from Paul McKendry and it just says, "Oh no." So I open the text and it's got the scores, and North are leading by 3 goals at half time.
Yep.
I'm going, what the hell?
Yeah, Harvey was sort of coming in trying to tell me the scores, and I've just gone, it'll be fleeting, H, trust me. And it was.
That's another one.
You're on fire, dude.
Shelling peas.
I can see the lines tonight.
Oh, Christ, you should see my line.
I know you were lying. I had a look.
Come on!
Oh, that's the most unluckiest person in the kingdom.
Like the first 5 foot was just super break, and then it was flat. But
Yeah, I've consulted with my the Oracle, and we reckon that Colin Robinson was an emotional vampire. So he sucked the energy out of people that just wanted to give up on life.
Well, he should have had plenty of victims.
He was just such a boring character, but he played it with such aplomb, you know.
Yeah, you know what, I want them to write an American series, and the only people he attacks are Republicans.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Never looked like missing.
I mean, the thing is, this is not a short course.
It's not. And the greens aren't easy at all.
Stay at 3. I don't want it to go too big. Stop. Ooh, that was very similar to yours, Dave.
Yeah.
Right, well, all 3 on the fairway. What did we do? 2, 2, and 4. I don't want you to get any more ahead than this, Dave.
No, don't want me getting too excited.
Well, we do want you to getting too excited. We just don't want you to get too excited in the
Maybe on the greens. Yeah.
in the score deficit department.
Oh, nice bounce.
Oh, that was a tremendous bounce.
It was good, but still a 2-putt from there.
All that putting confidence is gone out of the first few holes.
Yeah. Destroyed.
Come on, get over that bunker.
Oh, and it's plugged. Nasty.
You shitbag. Bloody Oh, God. It should have been enough to clear the bunker.
Oh, I love this. Is so fun. I love these shots.
You going to try and use the backboard?
I am going to use the backboard.
Well, you've got to hit it to the backboard. Is it going to go on?
I didn't quite do it.
No, I must admit, I was spying it as well. But I had the wrong club anyway.
Yeah, it did look like a lot of fun to do.
Good effort.
Come on, go in the hole.
Oh, what a shot.
Well, as plugged bunker shots are, that was as easy as it can be.
Yeah, I think I've definitely decided that you've worked out how to do the plug shots. As long as you've got the clearance,
Yeah.
you can do it. And I feel like I can too. I think Dave needs some more practice.
I've got no idea. How do you
Well, that was
practice
my kind way of saying you don't have any idea.
No, I don't. But how do you practice a plug shot? You know, you can't force a plug shot to practice it.
I don't practice them, but I just stumbled across the answer one day.
Yeah.
And I know I've told you what the answer is, and the answer is the tempo has to be exactly the same, forward and back. That's how you get the maximum loft. It's not rocket science. What?
Oh, you're fucking joking, dude.
Can't miss.
I'm starting to get a little bit testy.
You're starting to lose friends at a rapid rate of knots here.
I was hardly even concentrating. I was just talking and lining it up at the same time.
Well, if I dropped one there, I would have been fucking... I would have been silent for the rest of the night. Simple.
It would have been a disgrace.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing too much wrong, but he's just going away. Never mind, right. Is this a... No, it's not a blemish.
You'll end up on the fairway.
Now that's a disgrace.
Oh, that's outrageous, that.
Far out.
You're a disgrace to the rules of chivalry and fair
Yeah.
play.
Suspect I'm not getting Christmas cards from you guys this year.
I mean, if you keep this up, if you're lying in the street, you're just clutching your chest, in the full throes of a cardiac arrest, we'd probably both say, and I think I can speak for Dave and I, we'd probably say, oh, it's all right, he'll just pull himself around.
Well, I was going to say, if he was on the ground on fire, I wouldn't piss on him to put him out. Not at the moment.
Dave, that is very harsh. Very harsh indeed. Totally
I feel
understandable.
unloved.
Well, the things he would come out unscathed anyway.
Well, I've actually had one of the best weeks ever here.
Oh, that's nice.
So I've completely rearranged my furniture in the apartment. I'm now facing east instead of west. I'm on the upper wall. So where the computer desk was with the old TV, Dave, now the 65-inch OLED and the lower cabinet is there, and the desk is where the big TV used to be, in that little alcove.
Interesting.
It's 10 times better. I can't believe I didn't do it earlier.
And when you next go to Dave's apartment, you'll realise he's been doing this, because all around the apartment is going to be these great scratch marks across it. Have you got a wooden floor, Dave?
I do have a wooden floor. That's a beautiful shot, Dave.
It is
a freaky shot.
But, and I did all of this by myself. And if you've ever tried to move a 65-inch OLED TV by yourself, it's impossible. So what I did was...
That's nice as well.
That's 2 old babies in a row. Bloody unbelievable. So the low cabinet that the TV sits on, I thought, well, if I can just lift it gently and slide a towel underneath each end, I can then push it slowly and gently across the floor, and it might just slide the whole way without me having to do anything. And it worked.
You should have taken a video of it. That would have been highly entertaining.
Well, I felt like I was about to have a heart attack moving all this bloody furniture. It was all heavy. I was hot and I was sweaty. My heart rate was erratic. I really wasn't sure I was going to make it, but I did, and it was good fun.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
And there are 3 good shots there.
Okay, right. Well, this is going to be putted.
Oh, Andy.
I thought it was going to sling in from left to right, but it started and then it just straightened up again. Never mind. It's got to be another one. It is. Well, I think the expression is he's putting us to the sword. You're just about hanging on. I'm slowly receding backwards.
Yeah, well, I've got to sink mine to try and keep him honest. Otherwise, he's going to run away with it.
Well, you've got to keep him under pressure, Dave. Because if you don't, he's just going to get greedy and want to get to 10 under or something ridiculous like that.
You'll probably get to 10 under by running away from me.
Well, there's only 6 holes, no, 7 holes left. 4 behind.
Interesting shot.
Oh.
Bit of Walker.
What on earth? I take it as
that'll be fun.
soon as you saw it going forwards, you realised you hadn't quite got the timing right.
I knew it. Because I was trying to sort of... I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to sort of hold back on it and...
At least you're within super flop range.
Yes.
That could be a good line. Go on!
Oh.
Oh,
So did you hit the 159, Dave?
I did.
Yeah, so I hit the 159 as well. And I just thought it was too much.
Yeah,
Well, I
something wrong with it then.
hit the 146. It was a better line, but it wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, the chopped 159 was the shot, but that's not an easy shot. That is Dave's wheelhouse, the flop from about 60 foot.
Yeah.
Nice result.
Okay, right. Could really do with something going in here. Okay. Go on. Ah, didn't quite get the distance.
Now, there's no way this one's going in. Is there, Dave?
If this is going in, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to house hunting or something more exciting than watching the total evisceration.
Oh, no, come on. Far out.
Well, that was looking very dangerous. I mean, look at it, Davey. 16 inches.
Mm.
There's a lot of envy talk going on here.
Well, I feel like I've got a double target on my back, and I probably do.
I had to be given a little bit of care. Went both ways.
So what are you guys thinking of this course?
Well, you are in total darkness. Well, if it wasn't for the darkness, I'd be thinking this is not a bad course to choose for any conditions.
It's an interesting course.
Yeah, and you could use it with windy or really strong wind or things like that as well. But it's just, the darkness thing, it's a factor. It does get you. But it hasn't affected, my actual swings. It's just the look of it.
Just what I was going to do, Dave.
I don't like playing it out of the dark there. It's quite disconcerting.
I think it started to rain here. I'm just going to check.
4-2-6. Yikes! This is not. I'm not going anywhere.
Perfect. Can you guys hear it since I opened the door?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very
Yes.
noisy.
Yeah, all right. I might shut the door again.
Was that just traffic noise on the wet road?
Oh, bloody hell.
Could be a Wagga putt.
Yeah.
None of them have been
Right.
fun so far. Yeah, I just missed my Oh, I think that's one too many.
One? It's like two or
I-
three.
Wow.
It's going to be good.
It's not bad. Well, the thing is, there's only 2 shots between you two.
There's not much, but I can't make
You
any
just-
ground up.
Yeah, that's. I
Mm.
don't think that's too bad from there, though. Could really do with some kind of outrageous putt going in here. I don't see any way that's possibly got of getting anywhere near you. All right. 52-8. Oh, it was a good line as
It
well.
was a great line.
Mm.
Oh!
Oh, the unluckiest man in,
Oh, I was
in
thinking,
Victoria.
how do they miss Dave?
For God's sake.
That was in all the way. I thought,
I cannot buy a putt.
and the fact that Dave hasn't needed.
Oh, he's missed one.
missed-
Finally.
Finally, yes. He's human.
Only just.
I don't feel as though I'm quite out of it yet.
So, have you got a short list of places that you're looking at, Andy, or are you just still looking?
We're basically concentrating where we live and a radius of about 6 or 7 miles. That gives us quite a big sort of area. So we, different places, come up. We've had a look around certain areas already, and certain areas are possible, and other areas probably aren't going to be any use to us really. But it's been interesting so far.
Yeah. I suppose if you're only, thinking about 6 or 7 mile range, that means, the shops and the parks and things that you can still use. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah. Oh, don't go in the rough.
Well, it wants
Stay
to.
there.
Look
Stay
at
there.
it. It wants to so badly. It couldn't get there.
Yeah, it would be nice to use the same places that we use. I mean, don't forget, Dave, everything is so much closer together in the UK than Victoria. I mean, once you get out of the Melbourne area, then I would guess that things become, instead of just being the next sort of mile, it's going to be the next sort of 5 or 10 miles before you come across anything, reasonable size. Yeah, or more. Oh,
Right. So it come down a bit.
not bad. It's not bad.
Might have a little bit of rights left in it.
21 feet. That's good.
Right. 20% power loss.
He's coming back to the field.
Maybe.
23% power loss with the 195. I can't hit it. I've got to hit the 7 wood and chop it.
So what's your percentage hit on this?
I'm going to hit about 70%, maybe 8.
What's your hit rate?
13% power loss.
Right.
Oh, I've hit the bank.
Oh, it's a disaster.
He's got
maybe not a disaster yet.
Not a disaster. I didn't see the 7 wood hitting that.
No. Okay, right. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, right. Oh, bloody knacker.
So close to coming back down.
I wouldn't care. It was probably the right club as well.
Oh, just got up on the bank.
Yes, we're all getting a bit twitchy here.
Yeah.
Good. Really, really good.
Oh.
Was never going to miss. Wow. Wow.
Great.
That's a good time to an unlikely looking birdie. Is this another? Oh, it's not, but it's a. Oh. Oh. That strange sound for the audio listeners was the man from England getting slightly carried away.
He's
Oh,
finally done
Dave.
it. Oh, he's so good.
Only taken
Well done,
14
Dave.
holes.
Only
Bloody hell.
took a while. Oh my God.
Oh, great.
Well, we have a new leader.
We do.
I could have actually done with you not making that putt, Dave,
I
because
know.
it's 2, 56, 2 and 4, right?
Genuine par 5.
It is, yeah. It is now. Shit. Well, at least I'm on the top of the hill.
Yes, exactly.
It's all coming together.
Right.
Have you had a good talking to?
I was just checking that rain outside. It's getting a bit heavy. Oh, shit.
I think you're okay.
It doesn't matter, Dave. It's a genuine par 5.
Yep.
Yeah, it's. I mean, even where I am, I'm.
She's not wrong. You know, there's no real cost to this one, Andy.
Tell you what, there was a big hit on 17% on that.
Mm.
But I think I've. Oh, that's okay. It's okay.
What am I doing? Why did I aim at the pin? Reset.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just calm your ass down, as they say.
Oh, he's still going
went
for the
straight
pin
at the pin anyway. That's 40 metres to the right of where I aimed.
I mean, Dave. I mean, come on. This is not. What's that? Uncle Arthur's course management in action.
It is a bit of Uncle Arthur right there.
I'm not going to aim straight for the pin. So where do you go straight for the pin?
Oh,
Okay, right. Let's just check this pin out. 273. I want it to come down a bit, that wind. No, I do not want that club. No. It's okay, but not putting you under pressure. I know no one or both of you are going to get inside 19 feet.
Not with this club.
Oh, I thought for a minute you'd vastly underhit it.
it's nicely under the pin there.
Maybe not where you
Dave.
want to be.
Don't look much about this.
God, I thought for a minute it was going to stop right by the fringe.
Not too bad, Dave.
Yeah, there was a lot of downhill to that, Andy.
Is it? Is it?
Oh,
Close. It was a great effort. Right. No. Just too
There was
too much.
no break on that at all.
Well, it broke sort of a little bit very quickly and then stayed pretty straight. So we stayed, the status quo has been maintained.
It
3,
seems like
4, 5.
Yeah, it seems like overall putting has been what's driven who's leading. I had my run, and Dave's had a couple. You've just missed so many, Andy.
Yeah,
You know, what could have been, but for an inch or so.
yeah. This
Definitely
is
right, Dave. It's standard putting at the moment.
well. One thing's sure, Dave. You're doing yourself the right thing in smacking it down the fairway. Your fairway, I can only recall you missing one fairway.
I think I've missed two, and they were
Two.
both quite costly.
Oh, it's me. Trouble is, it's
Hard
so
to tell.
bloody dark. Look. Come on, baby.
Down the middle.
Go, go, go.
Yep, lovely.
Well, I tell you what, you're driving today, Dave. I'd be interested to see where your average drive stat is.
I'm possibly just pipping you guys, but Dave's outdone us a couple of times, so.
Well, I mean,
do it again.
I think
Nice.
I think the benchmark is about 295 for hard fairways at sea level. 66. Right, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this boy. No. Don't want that wind. And I don't want that shot either. Bloody camel.
What did camels ever do to you?
I felt as though I've had a lot of shots which are just in between clubs, and I think the variable wind just has just thrown my powers of deduction out. I haven't got that many close.
That mail was from me to be looked at after the game. I
Not
sent it
now?
to both.
Okay.
60 feet. Right.
Right. You'd think the 159 should be the right club. Stop. It's going to be an awkward putt.
Okay. This is oh. Come on, baby.
It's good.
Little play.
Well,
And he doesn't want good though. He wants in.
no, you've kept me at arm's length from really having a sniff at this lead.
Oh, that's awkward.
It is awkward.
I don't like it.
Yes.
Oh,
It's highly
breaks
doable.
3 ways. So oh baby.
No.
I thought I'd
What
smacked it.
Well, Dave, I mean, since that sort of you had 2 or 3 holes where you had a couple of really close shaves.
Oh.
You've actually putted brilliantly.
Yeah. It's a George and Elaine scenario, isn't it, Dave?
What the hell is going on? Just 3 or 4 holes ago, I was getting double sledged by everyone.
Yeah,
And
now
I'm losing by 3.
yeah, it's been a total change. I mean, all that's happened from my perspective is that the deck chairs have been rearranged. Unfortunately, I'm not the one rearranging the things.
Well, you're still in exactly the same position, Andy.
Exactly. Any holes are running out.
Can we pick on Dave now?
Dave, yes, I think we should.
Go for it.
Well, there's only one way Dave's not going to win this.
It's if I lose it myself.
His golf game?
Well, I'm not going to say anything until there's...
He's
The only
done-
way
he's done a beauty.
possibly would have been if he'd have dumped it in the bunker and plugged.
He's left himself a bit of a wogger, though.
He has 40 feet.
To a gnarly little pin, too. This is our chance to pounce, Andy. A couple of hole-in-ones, and we're back in it.
Go for it. I'd love to see it.
Here comes the first one.
Looks okay.
It is okay. That's going to be a pretty straight putt, too. Albeit downhill. Based on that, you must have hit the 183. I'm going to punch the 183 and try and go straight at the pin and see what happens. I've pulled it.
Well, you were right. I did hit the 183, but I faded it, tried to fade it in. Just a straight shot, and you've ended up pretty much where I am.
Well, I aimed at the
Slightly
pin, pulled it.
Yeah. Is this going to be it? Oh, it's a pretty decent putt, though.
Might have gone in with a bit more on.
Couldn't bring myself to hit it any harder.
That would have been the death blow. Well, I think we're already death blowed.
Okay, right.
No. Yeah, considering the amount of water on this course, none of it's really been in play.
No.
No,
Surprising.
it's, I think there was just one drivable, well, almost drivable par four with the right wind, where it could well have come into play. What's that?
Have you been drinking milk tonight, Dave?
No.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah, that is my problem. I'll be drinking afterwards.
You will now. Oh, that looked exciting.
Well, it was exciting, but let's not get too carried away here, Dave.
Well, he has got carried away. He's 6 under and he's 3 in front.
He's just being greedy now. Yep, I'm in the middle of the hole. There we are. That's another par.
All right. Just got to
Well,
keep it together for the last hole. Oh, and there's water. Finally.
Go down and have a look at it, Dave.
Tell us whether we should bring our waders.
Yeah, we want to know the temperature of it.
Yeah, okay. It's very exciting.
It looks perfect. Oh, I see. The next shot's the exciting one. You in range? Nah.
No.
So that water really isn't in play because you're going to aim miles to the right because it doesn't really matter what happens. And then you just got to sandwich in or something.
Oh, shit.
Really? He might bound over.
No, I haven't. That's the worst place to put it.
Yeah.
Crap.
That is the worst place.
I mean, I dare say, if I'd have missed that bunker, I might just have been.
Dave's
I've got a feeling. Did you hit the 3-wood there, Dave?
I did. I flopped the 3-wood.
Well, I had a driver. I'm sure Andy did as well.
I did, yeah.
And I was trying to avoid exactly what you guys did.
Well, it worked perfectly, and we both did it.
Yeah. Uncle Dave is showing us the way today.
Yes.
He's just plugged away and plugged away.
It's Mr. Boring.
And he hasn't got rattled by some of the excesses that have been thrown at him.
Yep, didn't let the disgraces bother him.
No. Have you had any drop shots today, Dave?
I feel like I have. We're going to find out at the end, I guess. But
I know. I dropped one shot. Bollocks! There's no way I can get more than maybe 100 yards out of this. I don't think. I mean, let's just look at F5. I mean, that's quite a.
you got a shot in from there.
Well, 180 yards. I think we can say this is just a shot for the stats. trying at the green. I don't think I am. Almost did my best to try and hit the water. Oh, it's funny you should say about it. Did you say it was raining in Melbourne at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just about to start hammering down here as well. Yeah, it's raining and it's going to be like that for the whole day.
A good day for indoor golf or whatever.
Yes, I'm not quite sure what little chores we've got. Oh, great shot. Oh.
It was almost a great shot.
It's never going to be easy though from that distance.
No, that pin is tucked away really nastily. Right. 11. So it's got to be the chopped 120 club, surely, because that'll take some pace off it. And flop it as well. And then chop it. Try and get it right. No, I've pulled it. Just going to do it. Bye-bye. See, none of the backspin.
Okay. Stop. Wasn't quite up to a super flop standard, but
this is exciting.
not a bad way to finish off.
It's pretty safe.
Lovely.
Nice way to finish off, Dave.
Go on, go in. Yeah.
Yep.
Lovely.
Yes, well done, Dave.
Oh,
Yes.
I can breathe.
A very comfortable win at the end of the day.
Oh, Dave, look at that. 3 bogeys.
That did not help my cause.
That did not.
Well, it was a solid back 9 from you, Dave.
It was very solid. No bogeys.
And just the 1 bogue on the front. Well, we all only had 1 bogue on the front.
Yeah.
But you had a sea of birds there, Dave.
I had a bit of a birdie storm after that first bogey. And then I had a bogey storm on the back 9.
Oh, my God.
So both types of storms. Very balanced.
Right. Bloody hell.